Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2024 horror film, Tarot. This has Avantika in it, Jacob Batalon is in this. Those are the only two actors I actually know from other projects. Um, it's cheesy. I laughed at a few points, but I'm not supposed to laugh at a few points. It's a very predictable horror film, but I do like the progression of story. I do like the explanation of the background of the tarot cards, where they came from, how to defeat it, what's the means of defeating it. Well, you obviously have to burn the cards. Well, what happens when you can't burn the cards because the cards won't incinerate? Well, you have to do the reading to the witch who's possessing it. And how does the witch then unpossess it? Well, she has to deal with the past. So it's a very interesting concept. I just don't think it was executed properly. I understand why a lot of people don't like this. It's very cheesy. And I feel like if it was fine tuned a little bit more, it would have been great. The character design is great. The costuming, the makeup, the special effects for the creatures, the different card representations, I thought they were very neat. I don't really know much about tarot. I don't know much about horoscopes. So in regards to why the witch was called the astronomer, I don't understand, because astronomy is all about the stars and their placement and stuff like that. Astrology is all about reading the stars, horoscopes, things like that, Taurus, Pisces, etc. Right? So I don't know why the witch was called the astronomer when she was a practicing reader back in the day, back in the 1700s. I think that's when the story started. She should have been called the astrologer, not the astronomer, unless I misheard. Unless they did call her the astrologer and I just misheard and I heard them say astronomer. I don't know. I don't remember, to be completely honest. But I do like how she had that origin story, that the king of this particular time period wasn't happy with her reading because his wife and child, died within regards to childbirth. And then it was, of course, her fault for protecting the future. So she's therefore a witch by default. So I do enjoy certain parts. I enjoyed the backstory more than the present part. The present part of the kids, these college kids in the Catskills getting picked off one by how their fortune was read by their friend, by their horoscope was read, excuse me, but how their horoscope was read by their friend. It was different. It was a different means of a slasher film. But it was just some parts were just wonky, and I shouldn't have laughed at that, whatever that moment was. But I do remember laughing when I should not have been laughing. So, 2024 horror film Tarot, not as bad as everyone says it is. It's good. It's not great, but it's a solid 6. I give it a solid 6 for scare factor. For it's a good film to watch. If you're a teenager and you're doing sleepovers with your friends, it's a good thing to put on at 2 in the morning. Totally fine. Passes the time. Tarot, 2024 horror film. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.